Quilt Roadies. Well, we're back in the saddle. We took a little break, went camping, which was just what the doctor ordered. Just what the doctor ordered. It was awesome. Awesome. It was a nice break from basically the world. And the weather was great. The camping was fabulous. A view of the Columbia River, and the most fascinating thing to see was, there's a whole tribe of eagles that nest around both sides of the river, on the Washington side and on the Oregon side. And we were walking down the beach, and there was this weird thing in the waterway above. I'm like, what is that? And so we have binoculars. I took out the binoculars and I said, oh my God, that's an eagle. And so we walked carefully, slowly forward, and I'm not kidding you, there was an eagle swimming. He had his wings out and he was flapping them like a breaststroker on top of the water. And I was going, what is he doing? Is he injured or what? And it was like this constant, like this. Well, we stopped and watched him, and he made it to shore, and he dragged with him a huge fish. Yes, he couldn't. When he dove for it, it weighed too much for him to take off from the water like they normally do. So he swam to shore with the eagle in his talons. And once he got to shore, he took off with it. Mother Nature. Wow, it was so amazingly special. And then G and I had gone about 2 miles down the beach, and we got tired. We sat on a log that had washed up onto the shore, and G went into the wooded area and picked us a whole bunch of blackberries, and we sat there and had a blackberry snack. Yeah, it was really a perfect moment. It was just a perfect moment. It's nice to take a break once in a while from reality, and it kind of feeds the soul. And I know a lot of us need to feed our souls more than we need to feed our bellies, let me tell you. But we had a great time. What was indicative of the times we live in is that it was very quiet. I mean, there were lots of campers around, but normally the beach is pretty packed with people, especially on the weekend, and it was not like in times past. And the river traffic was a fraction of what it was. I mean, right now, what's showing up on my Facebook feed is, the memories. And I did this whole series of river traffic, a happy hour river traffic. There was hardly anything. It just shows you that not a lot is coming into the ports. I have to say, I did enjoy the traffic, the less traffic, I should say, that there was this time, the peace, the quiet. But at the same time, it was unnerving, if that makes sense, how much had changed in I guess the last time we were there was in 19, so because they didn't allow camping in 20. Yeah, so a lot has changed. But the peace, the quiet, the beauty is still there. Well, I took a break, and you'll see it later in this video, and I drove into the quilt shop that's in St. Helens, which is Material Magic. It used to be called Vibrant Stitches. Same owner. She just changed the name to fit more of her love and personality, I should say. And it's just outside of St. Helens. It's right on the Columbia River Highway, and they're doing work on the highway. So don't be don't be discouraged that you just can't turn left into the shop. Right, there's all kinds of barriers. I just drove down a bit because I couldn't figure out the detour, and did a U-E at the first light in St. Helens, and then went back. And yeah, it was worth the stop. She has a very eclectic taste. She does carry the standard color requirements for people to make quilts, but she also carries all of the things that she loves, which means a whole bunch of Halloween fabric. And she had both lines of the steampunk. Not only the steampunk fabric, but for you who are embroiderers, like machine embroiderers, she has the program for the steampunk designs that go into an embroidery machine. I was like, if I was an embroiderer, a machine embroiderer, I'd be so on that. But I had just bought the pack of fabric to make a quilt for my older grandson, and she also had the border prints for that same line. So naturally, I had to pick up the border print. Look at that. I am just loving that octopus. Yes, the crab. So now there's no reason for me to not get that quilt done, huh? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take that to retreat. Well, when I told her that, and this fabric, let me just look at this. This is a Desiree Designs. It's a QT Fabrics. When I told her that they were coming out with a Christmas steampunk, she was like, oh, because she knew she was going to have to get the whole line again. Yeah, so lovely, lovely gal. Lovely shop. They still have not, as many shops, started up their classes in their group stitch. Life has been up and down as far as what businesses can and can't do. But right now there's a 30% off of anything in the shop. Now, she did have a 30% off of anything online, but I asked her if one could get 30% off of something in the shop, and so she said yes. Now, whether she remembers this or not, I don't know, but if you see something in the video that you want, you can call her, and hopefully she'll give you the 30% off, because that's a huge, huge savings. Huge savings. Yeah, 30% off. Yeah, so camping was fabulous. We hadn't, we didn't really count the sisters, the camping in the town of Sisters for the quilt show as camping, because that was like a busy, 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 not kicking back kind of camp. But this is the first camping we've done where we just, kicked back and for hours just watched the river go by and reveled in the beauty of our world and the gratefulness and being blessed. So I hope you enjoy what G puts together as far as clips of our walk on the beach, and also the quilt shop in St. Helens. You guys take care, stay tuned, and we'll see ya down the road.